Alice and Ethel Trip to Scarborough, Episode 3. Alice, Alice, Alice. Oh, what do you want now? Are we going down to the rooms and see what they're like? Oh, we have to do, I suppose. What did she say? 132B. Yeah, love, 132B. Well, we all know what B stands for, don't we? So Alice and Ethel go downstairs into the basement along the corridor to room 132B. She puts the key in the door, opens the door, and oh my goodness, she lets off a squeal. Oh, Elle, what the bloody hell's that? Ethel said, what's the matter, love? Are you all right? She said, look on the bed, there's bloody pigeons nesting. Oh, I'm not staying in here. She said, oh, I'm not. She said, I'm going back upstairs to see that manager. So they go back upstairs and they're ringing the bell. Ding, 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 ding. Hello, is anybody there? This young man comes to the desk and says, may I be of assistance? Yes, I want to see that snooty one. What's she called? Amanda Hatness Brown. Likes to be called Bandy. Oh, she said, well, she's just on a break. On a break? Well, I'll tell you something, love. If she don't get her ass round here now and sort these rooms out, there's bloody pigeons nesting on the bed. I nearly had a fright. I've got an allergy to birds. Well, don't worry, madam. We'll try and... Never mind, don't worry, madam. We'll try and sort it out. I know what it's like trying to sort it out. We were supposed to be staying at the Royal. Oh, calm down, Alice, Ethel said. What's the hell's the matter with you? She said, well, would you stay in that room with them pigeons? She said, well, no, I wouldn't, actually. She said, but no, you're carrying on with that young man. It's not his fault, is it? So Alice says, right, I am not moving till you get her, Lady Amanda's Hackness Brown, or whatever she's called, and get her to come to this counter to see me so I can discuss what's going on. I want a room upstairs. Well, in fact, we both want a room upstairs. End of. So they both sat down by the counter at reception, and they waited, and they waited, and they waited. Then all of a sudden, can I help you two ladies? Yes, you can. Alice rose to her feet. Mrs. Alice Ratcliffe and Mrs. Ethel Stone. Room 132B. Yes, well, what can I do for you? Well, it's about the room. We can't stay in there, she says. It's full of blinking pigeons and it's filthy and it's dark and it's horrible. So the receptionist looked at Alice with disdain and said, well, I'm really sorry, but that's all we've got until tomorrow. Well, you can find something else, can't you? Because we're not staying in that room. Oh, Ethel, it's only a couple of pigeons. I don't care. I've paid for the room and I want the right room. Ethel said, now listen here, love. We've come all the way from Bingley and we haven't come to sleep in a shithole. We've paid a lot of money for this trip. Excuse me, Mrs. Stone. You paid £13.25 each, said Alice. Well, I'll see what I can do, but I can't make any promises. But I will try my very best for you. Well, you best do, because we're not going back down there. And we'll sit here, won't we, Ethel? Yes, Alice, if you insist. Why don't you go into the cafeteria and get yourself a coffee on the house? What with this? Can we get a bun as well, a scone or something? Yes, you can if you insist. For the inconvenience, I will deal with your complaint forthwith. Thank you very much, love. Come on, Alice were off to cafeteria. They both go towards the cafeteria and they order a coffee and a scone each, and Eddie's waiting. The snooty manageress came round the corner and said, "Oh, Mrs. Stone, Mrs. Ratcliffe, I'm very pleased to tell you that we have found you a room, but unfortunately it's only 2 singles, so you'll have to share." "That's all right, Alice, we don't mind sharing, do we, love?" Alice said, "Oh, no, it's all right, dear." She said, "Thank you for your help." "Well, it's upstairs on the 2nd floor, and it's room 44. "Oh, that's lucky, is that?" said Ethel. "Make a bingo tonight, all the 4s, 44, that could be the winning number." They both struggle up the stairs towards the room, and they found the room and go on in. And it's a beautiful room. It's very clean. It's got 2 single beds, and there's a little shower on the side. There's a dressing table, 2 wardrobes, and it's very, very plain, but it's very, very cosy. "Oh, Ethel, look at this. What do you think to this?" Ethel said, "Well, I'm not that bothered, to be honest with you. I just want to get these shoes off my bloody feet." She said, "My bunions," she said, "they're crippling me." She said, "I've never walked as far in my life." She said, "What you walked? You've only walked at bloody reception." "Yeah, I know, but it's still walking, isn't it?" She said. "My grandson said, 'Nana, you want to get one of them step things. It counts how many steps you take in a day.'" She said, "Oh, well," and I said to him, I said, "Well, I'll look into that, sunshine, and I'll have a look into it. But I'm no good with mobile phones. I don't know if I'm coming or going." She said, "All this Facebook, what's this app, and Tiki Tok, and all these different kinds of things. I don't know if I'm coming or going. But I'll stick with it, and, we'll see." Alice says, "Well, I'm going to have a lie down on the bed and have a little nap before we go down and get changed and go down for dinner." So Ethel said, "Well, I'll have a wander downstairs and I'll have a wander round. I'll come back in an hour's time, so you've had time to rest and you've had time to have a little sleep. And then I'll try and sound out where this Major hangs about, because he sounds a bit of a dish to me." "Well," Ethel said, "Ethel, you do that, lovey. You go and do what you feel is right. I'm having a kip." So Ethel closed the door behind her and went down the stairs and out of the front of the Grand Tennis, the glorious sunshine, as she meandered round the local streets quite close to the hotel without fear of getting lost. Alice awoke with a start. There was a bell ringing. "What the bloody hell's that?" she said. Anyway, she sat up on the bed and she was trying to fathom out, well, I don't know where it is. I don't know what it is. It's in bloody Ethel's suitcase. What an hell is it? What is it? So she says, gets Ethel's suitcase, gets it on the bed, and it's locked. "Oh, I don't believe this," she said, and she's gone out and I've no idea where she is, and that bloody thing's buzzing and ringing away. It'll be the clock. She'll have set the clock for the alarm. She'll have forgot to take it out. I know what she's like. We've been neighbours and friends for, must be 40 years. Yeah. Aye, happy memories. We started work at Damart in Bingley. I was in the offices because I was a bit posher, like, you know what I mean. And Ethel, she worked in the factory floor. I think she was a machinist. She used to make all the knickers and vests and thermals. She said it was all right there. The wage wasn't bad either. She said we used to get discount on our thermals. Yes, we had to go to the little shop, the staff shop it was, I remember now. We used to have to go to the staff shop, and the man behind the counter, it was a funny looking bugger. He had a wonky eye, and it had a big nose, like a big lump on his nose, like a wart, but bigger. And he used to be right sleazy. "Now then, ladies, how are you?" I remembered him well. I think they called him Walter. Yeah, Walter, that was it. And you'd go to the counter and he'd say, "Oh, how can I help you, lovely ladies?" And his eyes would roll in his head. I want a pair of thermals. And what size are you, you lucky little thing? I bet you're only a little small size, aren't you? 10 or an 8. Well, it's none of your concern if you must know, we used to say to him. But he was a sleazy bugger. I think he lived with his mother, never been married, didn't get out much. I think he had a limp. Anyway, that's by the by. All of a sudden the doors flew open and Ethel walked in. "Oh, you're awake," she said. "How are you, love? Are you all right? Have you had a nice sleep?" "Yeah," she said, "but that bloody suitcase of yours is ringing away like a good one. I don't know what the hell, I couldn't get it open." "Oh, no," she said, "I've got the key. I keep it between my, my breasts. So that if anybody wants it, they're going to get a handful before they get to the key." I said, "Oh, Alice," she said, "you are common, Ethel." She said, "No," she said, "I've lived a bit, that's all." "Oh, I know you've lived a bit," she says. "I remember your mother. They said Second World War started in her back bedroom. Yeah. Told me she wore American knickers, one yanking that off. She said, 'Don't you talk about my mother like that. She was a good girl. She was good to all the soldiers.' She said, 'Oh, we know that. Oh, we know that, yes. While your father was in Dunkirk, aye. She did more than the landings on that bloody bed, I can tell you now.' Anyway, they decided that they were going to get showered, get changed, and go down to dinner. Ethel came out of the bathroom in a beautiful floral dress. Alice said, "Oh, you do look bonny, Ethel." She said, she said, "I had a dress like that once. She said, it got too tight for me, so I gave it away." She said, "Yeah, you gave it to me. That's what I'm wearing it now." She said, "What are you going to wear?" She said, "Oh, I've got this lovely black cocktail number." Cocktail number? Like, what's she called? Breakfast at Tiffany's. I can't think of her name now. Oh, what's she called, Ethel? Oh, never mind, it'll come to me in the end. She said, "So we'll go down." She said, "I've got a nice clutch bag, black clutch bag, and we'll go and have dinner." They both went downstairs and entered the dining room. The dining room was packed full. There was no table available. Except, that is, the table where the Major was seated. 2 empty chairs. Ethel took a big gulp and thought, "Oh my goodness, here we go." They both moved towards the table where the Major was sat. And Alice said to him, "Oh, hello, you must be the Major." "Oh, I am, love, I certainly am. And what 2 fine fillies we have here. You are both wonderful looking fillies. One's a bit thinner than the other, but never mind. What you can't get hold of is not worth having. Sit yourselves down. Can I get you a pair of teeth?" "Oh, no, no, no," said Ethel. "I've got mine in my handbag, love." She said, "I've got 2 sets. She said, "I've got the ones I've got in now." He smiled. "And I've got my eating ones in my handbag." She said, "My grandson filed them so they were sharp, so that when I put the top ones in, I can bite. And it's not an effort. It's like a Stanley knife going through a bacon sandwich, if you know what I mean." "Oh, well, sit yourself down then, ladies." They both looked at the Major as he was sat there, dressed in his finery with his cravat, and she noticed that his cravat was like a pattern of stripy, diagonal stripes. So Alice says to him, "So you were in the army, were you, dear?" "Oh, yes," he said, I was I was a major in the Irish Guards." "Oh, yes, we had some wonderful times there. Some wonderful times. I retired here, oh, well, what's that cravat then? Is that sort of like army as well?" "Oh, yes, this is the the colours, from my regiment. We all wore them in the officers' mess, and I have a tie as well that matches, and yes, yes. Well, about this aperitif, Ethel, will you stop staring at the Major? Well, I can't help it, she said. He's mesmerising, and why does he keep going on about aperitifs? She says, oh, you are common, Ethel. Aperitif is a drink that you have before dinner. Oh, I put you since you met the Major. Gone all hoity-toity on me. Anyway, we'll wait for dinner and then we will be going out later. So we're not going out. She said, I've been looking at the board outside the door of the dining room, and there's a turn on tonight. And there's turns on every night of the week. And it's only £1. £1? She said, well, that's not bad. And tonight it is Take That. What? Well, it's a tribute band, lovey. Take That. Take VAT, VAT. Oh. Well, we can always have a look and see what they're like. And tomorrow night, you know, they've got a tribute on to Melton John after the pork pies. Yes, well, we'll see anyway. Let's settle down and order something nice for dinner.